that. Gosh, we late on here. Let's see. Let's fix that. Late to the party is crazy. I hate touching the thing. Get crazy. See if we can get some people in here. What's going on? First live stream from Overthinking Understanding podcast. We hit 1,000 subscribers. I think we over 1,000 now. I really just want to know: is anybody participating in the blackout? Is anybody? I was trying to see who created the blackout. Um, and I was fascinated to find out it was a Caucasian man. I don't know what. I said it before. If y'all haven't checked out the podcast, and this video happened to be the first video that you see, is this video of me going live. I have a podcast, have a bunch of segments. But we got car sessions, we got social, heartfelt, and informative things on the internet, or shit on the internet for short. But yeah, I don't really see a lot of noise about this. And then outside, I thought it because it's the area that I am, the area that I am in. I ain't really see too many people. I say like participating in the blackout. Um, but I did see stuff about like stock prices dropping, but that's just I don't know. It could be deeper, but on the surface, like everybody's still shopping. But I'm also surrounded by I don't know how to put it. I'm also surrounded by people that I think that has no problem with not following the blackout. I know some people will do it. I know some people saying it was not black people's business, which has been going around a whole lot lately. I thought it was interesting. I definitely thought it was interesting. See if we can get people to band together for that long. But either it's getting super suppressed, and like before it happened, it was a whole bunch of going on. But um, yeah, it ain't too much on it. I'll be lying. It ain't. I haven't seen too many people. I haven't seen too many people talking about it. So we'll see. We will see. I don't. I'm about to say I don't really understand where it came from, but that'd be a lie. I do not really understand how we're going to gauge it for 24 hours. I think a week or something would have been crazier, but I also get that it's the end of Black History Month. I don't know. Even when I was trying to figure out if we was go live about this topic or not, there was like so many people was making it like a black thing, but it's supposed to be like a economy thing. Supposed to be like we are the people. Okay, it's probably the bad thing. We are the people, as in the American people or whatever. If we not getting represented the way that we supposed to, so they doing that. So I don't really understand like why I keep kind of getting put as like this black thing. Like I don't know. I hope a lot of local businesses got some support. Um, I don't know why I left the iPad out. bring up the bring up our talking points for the day. I guess I use my phone. It could get the same thing done, but I definitely should have had the dang laptop. I just looked in the laptop. I definitely should have had the iPad. I just looked at it too. Um, but yeah, see what we gonna be talking about today. I really want to know. We get some people on here. We hit 1,000 subscribers, so congratu- congratulations to overthinking. Understand. Then we hit 1,000 subscribers, and that was wonderful. Um, I'm gonna have to scratch it. We're supposed to be live on Instagram, YouTube. It's just too much. I ain't even gonna lie. It's just too much to be playing with all at once. So we're gonna keep it simple. Just go live on YouTube to commemorate the 1,000 that's done subscribed, the 1,000 supporters. That's dope, man. That's dope. I've been having this podcast for a minute, not going in necessarily like I want to, but I've been having this channel for about 5 years. So that's dope to finally hit 1,000 subscribers. The subscriber count actually wasn't that bad when I started applying pressure and being consistent, but the watch hours is what the issue really is. Uh, and I ain't saying like people don't talk about it, but it's just like the watch hours is most people not on your video that long, and that's mind blowing to me. I want to say that I guess you gotta give people something to be entertained to, but like most people not necessarily I guess like entertained just yet. But they and I want to say like it's just my channel because YouTube. Well, I guess anything is hard if you don't necessarily work at it, but YouTube is definitely not necessarily easy, and being consistent is a big thing. And it's just like the watch hours. Like sometimes it be the weirdest videos that it get 1,000 views and 3 to 4 minutes somebody spends on there for average or whatever, and then some videos, excuse me, super long videos get like 15, 20 seconds. I'm like, dang, we need these watch hours. So how can we pull these people attention in to keep them on these videos? Because I support like freaking 85 South, Poor Minds. Um, I'm trying to think of the ones like I just listened to in the car. Cause I mean on the road a lot, so like I listen to them for sure. Cause I know well, it's especially 85 show. They 85 show, 85 South show gonna be a little bit longer. So I'm gonna listen to them. I listen to a lot of trapper. Uh, Wall Street look like us. Wall Street Trapper. I listen to a lot of him. I'm trying to think. It's a lot of them on there that I listen to, but it's just mind blowing to see like just the analytics on some of the smaller channels and even the big channels. Just watching the small stuff, what people choose to engage with and not engage with. It's I'm trying to get it right before we get started. Like I say, overthinking, understanding hit 1,000 subscribers. So thank y'all. That's why we going live. First live episode. Of course, we'll try to get some traction. We ain't really got nobody in here right now, but that's cool. I still go live, post a live, and then like I said, get it pulled up so we can get started with this live. My thought on this live. All right, so what we can't even say if it's iconic yet because like we ain't really seen the aftermath. Like I say, in my area where I've been out and witnessed with my eyes, people still shopping, people still getting gas. But I also understand the neighborhood that I'm in, so I didn't really expect nothing crazy. And then just to support local businesses and stuff like that, I think it's dope. But it already is a lot of local businesses around here. But as I say, like truthfully, me, I can't see it. I can't see it. I've been trying to search up all day, just trying to see if matter of fact, this morning, like going through, getting ready to go to appointments and stuff, like I was seeing it was I forgot the name of the page, but they was at Walmart shopping for tarps. And then in the comments they was like, "Hey, it's no shopping today." Yeah. that ain't going down. But I think it's a cool idea to a certain extent. I do think that people taking back. I don't want to get ahead of myself on this episode, live streaming, whatever. I do think that people have the ability to take back power for themselves, and at, at the same time, it's just unity, and we're not very unified right now. So, um, yeah. And then we making it black, which, like I said, I didn't understand. I didn't understand like the making of it black. Like, oh, we need to stand up for y'all. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about that too. Like, I do think as a African American black female, like we are taught and like trained to like our community doesn't support us. We don't like each other, like all that. But it's taught. I think well, I don't think it's taught from what I observed through my 29 years of living. Like it's taught. It's definitely like taught and passed down. And like we don't like each other, and you got like this animosity, and it's just stupid. It's just the culture of what we was raised up in. But it don't have to be that way. But it is how it is. For some places, not everybody, but it's kind of like that. So let's get into it. Iconic economic blackout, supporting diverse businesses and black empowerment. Like I say, everybody keep making it black, so we're gonna talk about it. See how y'all feel about it. Leave some comments on this live. So, we all already done acknowledged several times. We hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Very, very grateful. I can't say nothing but thank y'all. Welcome. Buckle up. It's only up from here. Just continue to build, get better, do some brand protection and everything like that. Just whatever, man. Thank y'all. Shout out to y'all. I don't really know what to say for that. I'm grateful. I'm humble. Thanks for the support. Like I say, now we working on watch hours. Just have us playing in the car, have us playing on the tablet, have us playing on your other phone. Like, um, just let us ride out. Pick an episode with some decent audio, cause we be going through hell trying to get that audio right. And I'm gonna see how this sounds, cause the only thing about dealing with live and then not having too many in here, like I could hear me through my headphones, you know what I'm saying? But how I sound to y'all and through y'all, no, I don't know. I won't know. And so that might, excuse me, that may dictate like if I upload it or not. Because like, and I got the computer always be chilling with me, but usually I don't put it in the shot. But of course, like if it's gonna be a live chat or whatever, people come in and out eventually, then I want to better see the computer or whatever. So that's why y'all can see it. But yeah, yeah, 1,000 subscribers. All right, so the purpose of this live, the economic blackout, encouraging support for diverse businesses and discussing unity in the black community. So, why and what makes this blackout important? Explaining like the concept of the blackout boycott. I say it's like a peaceful boycott. Like, like I say, leave comments how y'all feel about that. Why choosing where you spends matter. Like, come on, the historic impact of different look blackouts, different little boycotts that we have already did, and then just want to encourage everybody to shop local. And don't get me wrong, like shopping local is a little bit more expensive, and that's just because like they don't have the ability to necessarily cut corners, so it is a little bit more expensive. But and in this economy, it's a little is in this economy, it is a little weird. It is a little harder, uh, and just as, and especially like from what I gathered from the boycott, like I said, it's not supposed to be. I didn't do the intro. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to another episode of Overthinking Understanding podcast. uh, yeah. So I already said it. I already doing it. I didn't introduce y'all. Yeah, check it out. But I would say from what I gathered from what the concept is supposed to be, the concept is supposed to be us standing together as people to try to take it back to a big like the big brands and the people who went against like the DEI and all of that. what I do say, like I said earlier, happening February 28th. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not saying. I just don't understand why they keep making it black. Like even with the what is the DEI crap? It was just like it was made black when it wasn't necessarily a black thing. And but from what I gathered, because like I say, it's not even a whole. I don't even see a whole bunch of people talking about it. I do see a lot of people sharing like the flyer, like, "Hey, remember this is what we doing." Uh, but I don't necessarily like I say, me out where I stay at or I live at. Like I don't really see people's quote unquote standing on business. So quote unquote standing on business. So I don't know, but I'm gathering. It's like it's for the people. I think we definitely, if we're gonna unify, if we're gonna stand together, and it is power and unity, which is the whole, I guess, the whole inclusion other thing. I have to read the DEI for myself. It's unity and diversity. I'm gonna just say that. But some of the companies that we're targeting, it's not like they haven't been bad, and then like stuff comes out like, oh, they supported this president election. Our feelings are hurt. Let's boycott them now. Like it's been, and Target did jump real weird. Um, I don't understand why they just like we gonna take the minority stuff off of the shelf. It went back and fixed it real quick, but the fact that it just did it is like it showed your hand. I thought that was weird with them removing the Tuskegee Airmen out of the Air Force thing. That was weird. So like the concept of the boycott to a certain way, I get. Like I say, like I'm not doing this video because I'm 100% on either side. I'm all with unity and showing unity and all that, like peaceful protest, boycott, whatever. I'm down with it. But it's just like I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't. I would definitely make another video on it to actually see the impacts of it. Maybe I'm not seeing a whole lot. I didn't see nothing that said like blackout, don't be on the internet. I seen like online shopping and stuff like that. But I didn't see a lot that said don't be on the internet, nothing like that. But I could be wrong. And it may be why a whole bunch of people not talk about it. I see a whole lot of other crap getting posted. So I don't know. But yeah, concept target for the boycott. We the people taking back from big, greedy, hungry corporations. Why choosing where you spend our money is important. We already know that. Like it's building. I think that's another thing that supporting the community, supporting the community, um, supporting small businesses. It fuels the community. It's just like rinse and repeat. I put my money inside of your business turns around and helps the community. Or rinse, wash, and repeat, like recycling out. So it's the power of our money and to yeah, it's the power of our money. So yeah, thank you for that comment. But yeah, even with that, it's like what I don't want to get too far ahead because I have so many feelings about this, especially like in certain communities. And I always like I was talking to my spouse about this earlier. Like you can go to places that are predominantly one race and they're gonna have them people on them. They might have a front of your people in there. Like I would say like seafood places and I frequent them a lot. I frequent them a lot or whatever. And but we know that Asians usually keep their stuff or their business like enwrapped in each other. Like work within their community or whatever. Beauty supplies and not like hypothetical, like stereotypical being racist or nothing, just like facts. Like Asians work with Asians, other little races, like they work within each other and they don't really go outside of it. And so it's funny when you come to a neighborhood or whatever, like a ghetto or whatever, and it's like you have black people working in the front, but like that's it. Um, and like I say, I could be looking at it wrong, but this is what I see. This is what I see. So even with that, like support a small business. Like people know target. They try to target you, so you like, oh, I'm supporting black people. It'd be a whole bunch of black people in here, but who own that business? I think that's important. That's important in the aspect of saying like spend your money. Why why where you choose to spend your money matters. That's huge. For that reason, and just paying attention to that because it's like, is it I wanna say, like, is it other seafood places I can go to that's black owned? Probably. Is it a lot of them? Not that I know of, and even in the area that I am in. So it's just like, but can I go to a seafood restaurant in certain parts of where I live at and see predominantly black, predominantly white? Yeah. Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know, that's tricky doing research and finding out. I ain't gonna say tricky, uh, I think the marketing and the targeting of certain races and groups and margins of people is tricky. They're like, oh, this is our target. We're gonna put these people at the forefront. So if anything crazy going on or whatever, like they just let it be that. They don't care about uh, who else is coming through because this is their target audience. So it's like, oh. So even on that, like it's important where we spend our money, but I definitely be a hypocrite if I didn't say like I definitely frequent. I know like Asians own this seafood restaurant and it's black people in charge, but even if I'm tipping 20 on a whatever bill, what like 20 on a $60, $70 bill or whatever, and the waiter or waitress gonna get that $20, the restaurant still is getting the 70. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, are we really helping? Are we really helping our people culture or whatever? So I guess I'll say I gotta do better about that. But I think we all know why choosing where we spend our money at is super important for that reason. It's like who actually will support, actually put in small business and not just having somebody with the illusion of supporting an establishment that looks like you, but it's not you. Certain things that you're not able to do. Uh, so yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I feel like I keep saying it because I do. I don't like. I just really like to see, and we be up in arms. Like, let's support. I haven't seen just too many people speaking on the blackout, and I haven't really seen the blackout taking effect. So it's kind of hard to like, kind of like what I said earlier. Like, I don't want to make it how people making it like it's a black thing. It's not. It's not like a lot of the things that people say we benefit from. Like we don't. We don't. We didn't necessarily have. A lot of people attack like the black people that's raised in America culture, like we don't have culture, but we have contributed so much culture. To say we don't have culture, for some people like coming from the motherlands or whatever, like to say like we don't have culture because we are black Americans that were born and raised inside of it. People do not want to step out of their comfort zone. Unfortunately, yeah, most definitely. Cause and even like I say, even with the blackout in this economy, it's probably already a lot of people that wasn't spending on certain things because they didn't have the money. It's just is what it is. But um, I, I think it's a cool idea. I think the message got out there, so to speak, but it definitely could be handled better. But like I say, I do not know. I won't know the aftermath into checking out the aftermath and being like, okay, what's going on? But I would definitely say like pay attention to where you spend your money. Definitely say pay attention where you spend your money. Spend your money with who you want to spend your money with. So just like I said on my diversity and this unity and diversity and like why their support doesn't matter and all that crap. Just you can check it out on my YouTube page. But you can shop with who you want to shop with. Like if you don't like a certain group of people, that's your business. I think that's people prerogative. I'm not up here trying to be like, you have to like this race, you have to like this group of people, you have to like people that come from this background, because that's crazy. Like everybody has the right to like and dislike their own group of people. But when we're talking about the blackout, and it doesn't have to be this black thing or try to make it this black thing for. And I do feel like it be targeted for like black people to be like, oh yes, we up in arms. No, it's like But as people, as we the people of America, I think it's cool. Um, I think it's cool, like like support what you want to support. If you want to participate in a blackout, or people are participating in a blackout, it's gonna be all different types of races. Like I say, I have not seen it yet. I really hope it's going down. I have not seen it yet. But so shop where you want to shop. Like I want to give my money to minority businesses. That's where I'm gonna shop at. But just remember, kind of like supporting who supports you, even with bigger establishments like million dollar $1 million worth of game is a great podcast, and it's I want to say it's owned or it's like partnership with like Barstool, so it's still another group of people that did not come from nothing that you came from, kind of like in control of the content or pushing them back behind the stuff that you pushing out. So I don't know, like I say, it's stuff like that. I don't I don't know. I like I said, I really like to see the aftermath of the blackout and what businesses actually was affected. I did see a couple people actually supporting local businesses, but they weren't even in the country. So it's like I don't know. It's like I said, um but yeah, but since we making it about that, or I feel like we switching over, like making it about unity, call to action. I would just hope that because it is the last day of Black History Month, but Black History is all year. I would definitely hope to see people continue like supporting local business. Like just because, like 9 times out of 10, we get caught up in like, oh, it's a blackout, it's a movement, and we don't do it for 24 hours. But even with regular knowing, like it takes at least 3 weeks for something to become a habit. So even just training yourself to do things for local businesses, because it's 1,000 local businesses out there that's needing support and everything like that, but not necessarily getting the support that they need from the community. And it's easy, like you literally get caught up in your mind, like, oh, just go to Walmart and pick this up. Oh, just go to HEB and pick these up. Just go to Target and get this because it's been here. But it's just making a conscious effort in your mind to be like, oh, okay, um, let's find a local black owned shop, or um different little things like that, or whatever race that you want to support, or diversity. Like it's not I I said it before on another episode. Like I hate when people make it about race, but I also super hate when people try to bring like I say, black people in there, and it's just like we're the forefront for something that we already done had to fight for, or already had a hard time. On top of, like I say, being taught, and it's like I say, it's just me growing up in the culture, being taught to kind of like look down and um hate on ourselves. Yeah, that's a good comment. Like small business Sundays, I think that's cool. At least 2, 3 times out the week, look up a small business and do it. Like that's what I think was so cool about Keith Lee. And I don't really watch a lot of his content, but I do see it. And we cannot knock the fact that that man has gone to small businesses and blew them up, being an African American man. So I think stuff like that is cool, and we do have the power, but a lot of times, and I think that's just not knowing, or just like an emotional state. Like people get tired, we get frustrated. It's not. There's no. It's about no such thing as a middle class anymore. It's poor and the rich, and whenever the gap is too big, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be problem. Stuff is going to happen. That's just history repeating itself. But I'm just saying to say, like, even with people like Keith Lee, you do what you do every day is what matters, not just sometimes. So I think that this is a great start, and maybe that's why I cannot, because I got like a whole script to read, but it's just like that's why I cannot just be like, oh, like the blackout, and I'm like, do you think it's gonna work? Like, no shopping, no doing this, no doing that. Make it hurt. And I'm not just saying to you, like, it's not saying like starve yourself or doing anything. That it's just like supporting the people that you know are gonna support you, or that you gonna believe that's gonna support you. Just like like I said, like me, like the comment just said, like small business Sundays, like making it count for more than one day. Like who you are majority of the time is what people gonna remember to a certain extent. So like big shows of support and big shows of boycott and stuff like that is huge. I'm not unliking it. Big shows of boycotts and stuff like that is huge, but it's just like, all right, make it hurt. Like drive the point home. Like my money is what fuels you, even though like it's regular economics, like it's supply and demand. It's like eventually stuff go get spent. It's this, that, and the third. But come on, like we've been on Walmart trash. You can look at a product from Walmart and you could take that same product somewhere else and the quality different. Or like I done said before, I bought a like a travel starter kit from Walmart and I had seen it inside of Best Buy. But when I went back to Walmart, because it was cheaper, of course, it was like $20 cheaper in Walmart. And I took a picture though. And when I went back to Walmart and seen the same starter kit, it was missing like three items out of it, but the box was saying it never fit. It was a green and white box, the same brand, but it was just inside of Walmart. But it was totally different than what Best Buy was giving. And I was just like, man, Walmart so trash. But it's also a reason that they put Walmart. They're where Walmarts are at. They put Walmart's 10 miles in between. It's convenience, and so it's not like it's not designed for us to sit up and go and shop and do different things. Like that's by design. That's literally we are consumers and they make their money off of where we spend our money and what we consume. So it's just making a conscious effort to be like, literally, they are targeting your money. They want your money. So what are we gonna do to make sure that I spend my money where my money want to go, or just to keep this going on? Like we know they set up there, Amazon, Facebook, and those still like some people actually did let it go. Some people have deleted Instagram with like whole millions of followers and did that and make these big show supports. And I think that that's cool. And some of us, we still had that stuff. Some of us, we still had that stuff. Some people still have to, even with Amazon, you got I'm sorry. Even with Instagram, you got Instagram and Facebook and TikTok that pays people for their content. But then, who is really supporting them being paid for their content? Y'all are like people that go on there and be like sponsoring to get their video to go live. You're feeding the machine, so we're really working for each other anyway. Like TikTok, not necessarily paying all these people a whole bunch of money, but well, yeah, I'll say they are. But also, we're paying them to do that. If you ever did an ad, like I never boosted a video on like that on TikTok, but you see it like this video sponsored, this, that, and the third, and like that's coming. You got billions of people that's on TikTok. You got plenty of people that's gonna pay to get 400 or 500 likes, maybe even 1,000 likes or views or whatever, and that money is gonna go to another creator's pocket. So let's just give that straight up. Let's just build that community straight up. If, like I said, I forgot the guy name who started the boycott for the day, but like I said, I was surprised to find out he was white, but and I could be wrong, but like I said, I haven't really seen too much information on it. But what I seen, the TikTok video I watched, he was a white man. But it's just like that. Like I said, like this is cool. I would love to be in a place, or I guess in a different area where I can see it, because I know some people are actually, like I said earlier, standing on business or whatever. But this area is not like shopping, stores, food. It just happens. But and that's fine. Like that's fine. Like it's probably like I say, like a person could do the blackout for today, and that's it. And there's some people that's not doing anything for today, but their lifestyle is supporting small businesses, helping small businesses flourish, or just people in the community, different things like that. Because we can talk about small businesses, nonprofit stuff like that, and it's gonna always be like a sticky situation with like the churches, nonprofits, any anything kind of dealing with government. It's like it's great. A lot of money goes in, not so much goes out, or the money goes out not where you think it should go out to. So you can't be direct to consumer. You can be like, this is what I want to support. You see a family that you want to help. You see a business that you want to help. Help that business. It don't have to be nothing crazy. And that's just my opinion on it. Like I say, I done been there. I done did the getting big in my emotions and how I feel about certain things and making a stand. Cause it's like fuck everybody anyway. I don't really give a fuck. Like I've always been kind of on that outside perspective. Like yeah, it don't matter. Like I'm used to being on this side anyway. So I'm gonna say what I gotta say, stand how I gotta stand, try to get my point across. But you do get, like they say, you do get more. You attract more bees with honey. Like and flies are attracted to shit and everything else. But just trying to say that to say, like, it does work. It does work. Just okay. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, "Hey, that's stupid." Unless like somebody life and stuff in danger, especially been if it like I said, if this year the law, the first time you checking me out, I'm a soldier, been a soldier for 10 years or whatever, and like you get told what to do a lot, and it's like a part in your career where you never not necessarily getting told stop getting told what to do, but as a leader, your brain turns on to doing what you need to do or like listening to it, but being like, okay, we're gonna get done what need to be done. I'm gonna listen for the hot spots and um get your intent of what needs to be done, but it'll go like this instead of arguing. And this is just something stupid. You just like, no, that's wrong. If you got something to back it up, regulation, like you can't do this, you can't do that. But yeah, making it a black thing is like African American black people, we already make it a thing. It's just like, and people say it all the time, like you can't take your skin off, like no matter how uncomfortable you are with how I look. I can't necessarily do too much to fix that. Besides like bleaching my skin, I ain't doing that. But just going around it like that. So it's just like you can't necessarily stop being black, or you can't necessarily, depending on where we were raised and how we were raised and what we taught. Because every black person want to talk that it's a lot of African Americans that were raised in the suburbs, far removed from any situation that I've been through or went to, in their perspective and their outlook on life is 10 times totally different than how I see it. And still, it's still a ability to come together, and like injustice is injustice. And I think that's the point that this boycott should get through, because it's like it's our money, but they know. It's like they know. They like, yeah, this cute. 24 hours is cool. We'll see y'all in 24 hours. We'll see y'all today. It's just about making it, and it doesn't have to be far out. If there's something that you really want to support and bringing the money back to the community and stuff like that, like it's not something that has to be crazy. Like, okay, I'm not ever shopping at Walmart again, HEB, this, that, and the third. No, but okay. Sundays I'm gonna do this. Mondays, Mondays, Sundays, Wednesdays, 2 times out the week I'm gonna support a local business. I'm gonna go to a small movie theater instead of a big movie theater. It's so many people that's trying to make income on the side and that's supporting the community. Like that's another thing that's cool about Facebook does this, supported that, but you got marketplace, you got places like OfferUp, but people are literally selling services and have made life changing money promoting their businesses or working directly through the community with that. But change is always good, and change is always hard. Like I said, you have to literally train yourself to be like, I'm not finna just robotically let these people put Walmarts 10 miles apart from each other and be like, I have to stop at Walmart. I'll stop somewhere else. And like, even like I say, like I brought a Target a couple times. Target wasn't a big place to not go shopping for me. One, when I stayed in I say like nicer neighborhood, Target was there, and I went to Target all the time. Walmart was close to, but Target was like right there or whatever, right? And I shopped there all the time, but I didn't care for it. I never like cared for Target. So when he's like, "Oh, we're not supporting Target, hold your black dollars," my black dollars weren't going to Target. Like I never understood for me to spend more money on this cheap, like, and I look at it from a totally different perspective because I've been all around the world. I've been to places where clothes are super cheap. Been in places clothes are super expensive. Like Europe, freaking Berlin, them places like that where you can get 4 or 5 pieces of bread in a instead of buying this whole loaf. and was like, what that mean? Like, why did it even matter? But I'm saying just like the wastefulness. Like, I have a totally different perspective on life and outlook on life because I have seen different stuff. So some stuff is just like, okay, this could work, this could be cool, and even incorporating some stuff that's over there, bringing it over here. Because a lot of times people do talk about how free we are in America, and we are. It's true, but it's also a lot of habits that we are taught that's been passed down that came from other people rebellion, rebel. You know what? I ain't trying to say it, rebellion from where they came from. So you can see why like a lot of the culture things are like flips. Like you can go to a place like Europe where they don't want you smiling all in their face. They don't like they're not necessarily friendly, but then you got and if you go to like New York and stuff like that, they kind of got that type of temperament. New York, Jersey, like they kind of got that. But then you come down south and where slaves were at and everything like that, and you have it where people want you to be friendly and you smile and down south hospitality and all that crap, and it's just like you see, and America is big on like the pedestrian has the right way. They would run your ass over going through them Paris streets and other places like that because Paris, pedestrian doesn't have the way, and it's like what you talking about? We tell you what all that mean. It's ways that you can affect, like you can break the way that you've been trained. That's all I'm trying to get to. Like you can break the way you've been trained. And even if you have never been to these places, like even opening up and checking out podcasts and resources for people that like this, that have done it, like myself, that has been there. And yes, I am going to give you my opinion and my perspective on things, but it's another person that can have a totally different opinion. And we still supporting, and we're still trying to change the way that people think and look at life and seeing like you don't necessarily have to go overseas to make a better life. Like they say, the grass is greener on the other side, or the grass is greener where you water it at. And I'm a firm believer in the grass is greener where you water it at. So watering our grass over here, watering your grass in the community, your resources in community, that is what's gonna unify us as people. Especially like you can go today and you can be a different race and be like, I want to shop at a black owned business or a minority owned business, but you can walk out from that business and see an African American minority or whatever on the street and look like you scared of shit. Just smile. Just extend. And I'm not saying that it's just small stuff. It's like thinking outside of the box. Don't just let this show on the end of Black History Month, the last day of Black History Month, be like, oh, this is what we're doing. I support it. Black people rock. Check the box. And like I said, I'm not trying to make it black. Excuse me. Not on the couch. I'm not necessarily um trying to make it black, but like I say, I feel like it's been a black made thing. So that's where we at with it. And like I said earlier, like I didn't want to get ahead of myself. It's like I spoke about with the seafood restaurants in some places where it's predominantly one type of race and it's put in the face, but it's like those people don't own it. And all I'm saying is to bring that point back home, like sorry, just let that sit there. Um, to bring that point back home, like places like that are just as bad or as equally as bad, or they are preying on your money just like anybody else, just like the big corporations. Like it's happening right in your neighborhood. Like I don't see too many check cash in places no more, but I see enough. Like country, rural areas and like urban areas and stuff like that, those check cashing places, like leave those places alone. And I also know that it's easier said than done, but that's why I can just say like leave it alone. But everybody, our people are in different situations, so I guess that's where we at with that, or that's that on that. Um, excuse me, but yeah, I don't want to hold y'all too long. I'll definitely be doing a follow up. I don't know if I do a follow up live. I might do a follow up live, follow up episode and just saying what the effects of the blackout was, and was it worth it. And and like I say, like I really encourage people to keep it going. Like keep it going. Keep supporting small businesses going. If it's all about unity, we go do both. All right, okay, yes, ma'am, you the boss. Um, so it's all about like unity. If it's that's what it's about, and like I said, I only seen one video from the original guy on this, but if it's about unity and us as people coming together and supporting people, then do that. Like do that every day. If that's what you want to do, and if you don't want to do that, then more power to you too. Like speaking to the people that do want to do it and are participating in the blackout and want to make a change for where we live at in our country, then do that. Like continuously do it. And I'm telling you, once you do it, you'll get done with it. You'll be done with it. Because some people do not have the luxury not to do that. Like I don't know who owns. I had to look it up. I don't know who owns Dollar General, but they put them places everywhere. But also, you want to make sure that you have good quality. For sure, we have strength in numbers. It is. People are powerful. The people, the majority is powerful. And just like they say, the majority is not always right. In cases like this, nine times out of ten, we are. Whenever you're fighting for our rights and different things like that, like that's how civil battles and wars and stuff take place. Um, yeah, Dollar General is definitely a hood staple. But yeah, I don't want to hold y'all too long. Let me know what y'all think about this lit episode. I guess this live, how y'all feel about that? Should we go live more? Should I stick to the script? Definitely want to get more people in here, so share this live. I might do hop on live on Facebook and Instagram. It'll just depend on how I'm feeling. Um, but I might hop on there just to talk, just to show like I haven't really seen nobody standing on business in my area. But I definitely be trying to go live a little bit more, talk to y'all. But as always, until next time, be genuine to yourself and kind to others. That's your wrap.